Coming up on the Angus Report, what the Trans-Pacific Partnership could spell for the beef trade.
Growing supply means we must grow demand.
How to maintain a healthy calf crop.
And lasting advice from late Georgia breeder, a man who loved his hat almost as much as his Angus cattle. Almost.
This is the Angus Report. Hello and welcome to the Angus Report. I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Beef trade holds the key to much of the demand equation, and the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP, could turn the tide to regain market share in Asia's largest market for U.S. beef. Dan Hallstrom of the U.S. Meat Export Federation discusses the merits of TPP, including putting beef on a level playing field by removing trade hurdles.
The dollar, U.S. dollar, has been strong, which doesn't help on exports. But the other issue we have is that the Australians are at about a 10% advantage on duty. They have their own EPA, trade agreement between Australia and Japan. We, of course, are working on TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership. This is very, very important to the beef industry in the U.S. because at the moment that TPP is finally implemented, we will be on a level playing field with Australia. That's part of the agreement. So the 10% disadvantage today, which is growing every year, would be put on a level playing field once TPP is implemented. So we're very much looking forward to that, hopefully sooner rather than later.
The cattle feeding sector may still be recovering from rocky markets in 2015. However, John Butler of the Beef Marketing Group says there's reason to be optimistic in the year ahead. He predicts a larger supply of feeder cattle and more predictable feed costs that will help stabilize the fed cattle business. The next big challenge will be increasing consumer demand to meet the growing beef supply.
We look at 16 fairly optimistically, and the reasons for that, we think we're going to have more feeder cattle made available to us, which is nice. We've kind of come through this cattle cycle where we had a tight supply, and now there's going to be, we believe there's going to be more feeder cattle made available to us. We think that the feed costs are also going to stay relatively stable. So from our perspective, we have, for those two factors, we have enhanced predictability. Now there is another side to that coin, and that is that, we as an industry, we need to keep demand up. We can produce all the beef in the world, but if there isn't a demand for it, then it's not economically viable. So we are counting on the fact that we'll have more access to export markets, for example. So when I say I'm optimistic from a cattle feeder's perspective, there's a couple of things that need to happen as well, and increasing demand is certainly one of those.
Mark Hilton of Purdue University is a veterinarian who would prefer that business wouldn't be quite so good. He recommends that cattle producers implement solid nutrition and management practices to eliminate treating sick animals in order to raise healthy calves that perform to their genetic potential. That mindset begins even before calves are born.
The goal should be 0 sick animals every single year. Are we going to hit that every year? Of course not. We're going to have a case of pink eye or foot rot. But I have herds that I've worked with for 18 years in Indiana at Purdue that have never had a calf scour. So nutrition of the dam, tremendously important all through gestation. Environment of that dam when she calves. Calf getting up quickly and nursing colostrum and getting a full belly of colostrum. We gotta have fabulous vigor in our calves. So sit down with your veterinarian and find out what's the best vaccination protocol for my herd. Get that first dose in when the calf's still on the cow, then get the second dose into them either before weaning or the day of weaning, so that calf's had 2 doses of respiratory vaccination before that 45-day, 50-day preconditioning period.
You can read more of the veterinarian's presentation online at angus.media.
As the EPA's Waters of the U.S. rule undergoes judicial challenge, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit ruled it has jurisdiction to review challenges to the controversial rule. The rule is now subject to more than 20 separate challenges filed by numerous states and interest groups. The Sixth Circuit rejected arguments that proper jurisdiction to review challenges to the WOTUS rule lies in federal district courts. The Sixth Circuit released an earlier decision to stay the rule, pending resolution of jurisdictional challenge. It now appears that same circuit court will hear the merits of the challenge to the WOTUS rule. We go now to Jenna McCrell for all the news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. The Angus Journal is a family favorite for many in the Angus business, and the magazine's March issue is titled The Bull Book. Within its pages, you'll find articles on enhancing the quality of your beef cattle herd through your next herd sire, genomic technology, and management practices. You'll also find in-depth coverage from the National Western Stock Show and articles from the 2016 Cattle Industry Convention. Visit angus.media to learn more and log in to view the digital Angus Journal online. A consistent supply of high-quality beef is central to the success of the Certified Angus Beef brand, and CAB recognizes standout contributors during its annual conference each fall. Commitment to Excellence Awards are presented to outstanding seedstock breeders, commercial cattlemen, and feed yards that deliver high-quality cattle through the supply chain. And the Progressive Partner Award goes to those who have found innovative ways to add value to high-quality calves. If that sounds like someone you know, submit nominations by March 31st online by following the links in the announcement on angus.media. Angus Genetics, Inc. is accepting applications for an intern to assist with the department's day-to-day activities this summer in St. Joseph, Missouri. The intern will be involved with a number of AGI activities and initiatives related to Angus performance programs. Applicants should be current or prospective graduate students or college juniors or seniors studying animal science or a related field with an interest in beef cattle genetics. To apply for the internship, please send a cover letter, resume, and references to Dan Mosier, AGI President, by March 31st. Visit angus.org for complete contact information and to learn more about Angus Genetics, Inc. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, tracking maternal traits can lead to a better quality cow herd.
Then a heart-touching piece from a Georgia Angus breeder that reflects the simple love for cattle and family.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health, the makers of Safeguard Cattle Dewormer. Healthy cattle perform better. Add Safeguard, add pounds. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Have you discovered self-deworming cattle products? All the benefits of an effective deworming without all the labor, handling, and stress. Discover Safeguard self-deworming cattle products, ask your local animal health provider, or visit safeguardcattle.com for more information.
For more than 30 years, Whitestone Farm has been in the business of raising performance Angus cattle. We guarantee 100% satisfaction, so join us on March 26th in Aldie, Virginia for our 23rd annual Pasture Performance Tested Bull and Female Sale. The sale features 150 head of breed-leading bulls and females, the kind that'll boost quality and keep your cow herd in business. Our bulls are built for the commercial producer, tested for soundness and longevity, bred to add performance, productivity, and profit, and backed by the Whitestone brand of quality. Whitestone Farm, bulls are our business. We'll see you March 26th in Aldie, Virginia.
Did you know that your checkoff works to safeguard beef's image and reputation? There's lots of noise on the internet, but did you know the checkoff uses the website factsaboutbeef.com to tackle myths? Did you know factsaboutbeef.com also shares stories about beef production? While you're focused on managing your beef business, your checkoff is busy protecting the image of your industry and your end product. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.
Welcome to 44 Farms. I'm Bob McLaren, and I'd like to invite you to our big sale in Abilene. This is going to be our finest offering of some of the best bulls that we have, especially for our folks in West Texas. This is an important region in our business, and we would like to celebrate you and the beef industry on this Super Saturday. So please join us, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Looking for BRD protection that doesn't affect performance? A solution that has no impact on feed intake and little to no post-treatment side effects? That keeps cattle healthy and on feed without interrupting your day-to-day operations? Get it with the Titanium Vaccine Portfolio and experience the added support of our full-value beef partnership. Titanium, a dose of confidence. Learn more at elanco.us/titanium.
I use an AI service to increase the genetic potential of my herd. We're using top-notch bulls. There's no way I could afford to go buy the bulls that I'm using now without AI. I knew Shane would be somebody that could get the job done and provide me with the help that I needed to do a project like this. I AI myself, but there's no way that I could do 250 head in a project by myself, so I relied on select sires to help me fill that gap.
Angus breeders, predictability is now more affordable. Introducing the i50K from Zoetis, a genomic test that allows you to dig deeper for untapped herd potential. Access genomic information on even more animals for less cost without sacrificing accuracy. i50K from Zoetis helps you make more informed decisions sooner and better match your females to that perfect sire. To learn more, visit i50k.com. Beef quality is everyone's responsibility, including yours. That's why the Checkoff-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program is key to your future. BQA, empowering people because you can make a difference, taking responsibility because it's our job, not someone else's, working together because product safety and wholesomeness is everyone's business. Find out more at bqa.org.
Deads, treatment costs, and poor performance. The combined effects of scours can add up to thousands of dollars per year. Protect your bottom line against these critical losses with Scour Boss. It's the only scours vaccine with the flexibility to administer at PregCheck with broad-spectrum protection you won't find anywhere else. Contact your Elanco sales representative or visit scourboss.com to learn more about Scour's protection that delivers what others can't.
A favorite time of the year is calving season, but along with that special time are dangers, extra stress, and increased labor. Safety Zone Calf Catchers is all about safety and making processing new calves easier. Designed for ATVs or UTVs, one person can do the job and never be threatened by the protective mother cow. Make this and every calving season safer and easier with Safety Zone Calf Catchers. Watch videos and customer testimonials or order yours today at safetyzonecalfcatchers.com. Immediate shipping available.